Welcome back to Global Perspectives. Today, we're discussing a deeply troubling and ongoing issue, the crisis in Gaza. Joining me is political analyst Daniel Ross. Daniel, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sarah. It's important we talk about this with clarity and compassion.
Let's begin at the root. How did this current wave of violence in Gaza start?
It traces back to decades of occupation and blockade, but the latest escalation began after intensified raids and restrictions by Israeli forces. The response from Palestinian factions, particularly in Gaza, came after years of suppressed tensions, limited access to basic rights, and repeated civilian casualties.
And what about the Palestinian Authority? There's been a lot of criticism about its role.
Unfortunately, the PA has often been viewed as complicit, whether through silence or coordination with Israeli security. Many in the West Bank feel the authority prioritizes international legitimacy over actual resistance or protection of its people.
The humanitarian situation in Gaza is catastrophic. Can you give us a sense of what people there are facing right now?
Absolutely. We're seeing a complete collapse of infrastructure, hospitals bombed, electricity cut off, and severe shortages of food and clean water. Over half of Gaza's population are children. It's not just a war zone, it's a humanitarian disaster.
And how have the neighboring Islamic countries responded politically?
The responses have varied. Some governments issued strong statements but took little concrete action. Others maintained ties with Israel despite public outrage. The gap between official positions and popular sentiment is huge, especially in countries like Egypt and Jordan, where people demand more direct support for Palestinians.
The media landscape also plays a critical role. How do you see coverage impacting international awareness?
Mainstream Western media often frames the situation as a conflict between equals, which ignores the imbalance of power. Social media, on the other hand, has given Palestinians a voice, but platforms frequently censor or suppress content. There's a real battle over narrative.
Despite that, we've seen unprecedented levels of solidarity from people around the world.
Yes, that's been powerful. Massive protests, grassroots campaigns, and even celebrities speaking out. It's a reminder that people are paying attention, even when governments stay silent. Global solidarity is pushing the conversation in ways we haven't seen before.
Daniel, thank you for helping us unpack this complex and emotional topic. Any final thoughts?
We must keep listening, learning, and amplifying the voices of those most affected. Gaza isn't just a headline, it's about real people enduring unimaginable suffering.
Well said. Thank you again, and to our listeners, thank you for joining us. Stay informed, stay compassionate, and we'll see you next time on Global Perspectives.